The U.S., primarily the State Department, has been promoting fracking in dozens of countries around the world. My name is Charlie Cray. I'm with the research department here at Greenpeace US here in Washington, D.C., and I work on a variety of issues related to energy, chemicals, and democracy. Fracking as a technology was developed here in the United States, in Texas, and it has been spread around the country, of course, places like Pennsylvania and North Dakota, and now is being pushed around the world, both by the industry and with the support of the U.S. State Department. Our concern is primarily about the global impacts. Methane emissions from end to end, from drilling all the way through distribution and use, is much greater than previously assumed. The myth is that natural gas is the bridge fuel to a clean energy future. In fact, natural gas is what we call a greenhouse gangplank. It will essentially create an obstacle to the rapid scaling up of renewables. Natural gas is methane primarily, and methane is 85 to 105 times more powerful than carbon dioxide in the first 20 years after it's released, which means that right now, at a time when we are rapidly approaching a tipping point where climate change will spiral out of control, the mistake we're making, the industry is making with the support of many politicians, is expanding the use of a fossil fuel that is probably one of the worst to develop right now. Promoting fracking around the world is basically driven by two things. One is what they call weaponizing the natural resource, essentially protecting allies against Russia, Iran, and other sources of natural gas that are currently out there. For instance, to develop the capacity to extract natural gas in Ukraine, Bulgaria, Romania, and other parts of Eastern Europe in order to make them more independent of Russia. This has been done under Secretary of State Clinton through the Global Shale Gas Initiative, and subsequently under Secretary Kerry. The other is basically supporting the U.S. oil and gas industry, which has used its lobbyists and influence over U.S. foreign policy leaders to gain their own self-interest. If we look at the candidates' positions on fracking, on the Republican side we have deep climate denial. Trump, off the scale, talk about how great fracking is and how they would eviscerate the EPA and so forth. Hillary Clinton has committed to regulate the industry, imposing climate conditions on new pipeline or other projects. The problem is that it will take years for those regulations to come into place. Sanders wants to ban fracking outright. That's his position, and he's made that very clear.